Palantir just reported what may be the best quarter in the company's history, and then the stock did the financial equivalent of staring at a birthday cake and saying, "Thanks, but I am on a diet." The company delivered 85% revenue growth to $1.63 billion, beat earnings expectations, and raised its full-year revenue outlook, yet the shares still fell about 7% the next day. That kind of reaction tells you something important. The market is no longer asking whether Palantir is growing. The market is asking whether that growth is already so famous that the stock price has eaten the whole meal before dessert even arrived. That is the real puzzle here. Palantir is not a broken business. It is a business growing at a pace most software companies would happily flame and hang on the wall. The deeper question is whether investors are paying for a future that is still ahead of the stock, or whether the stock has already sprinted far enough that even excellent results now sound like a polite nice job instead of a fireworks show. The market's strange reaction. On paper, this quarter was a home run. Revenue rose 85%. US commercial revenue jumped 133% to $595 million. US revenue increased 84% to $687 million, and adjusted earnings per share came in at 33 cents above expectations. Now, Palantir also lifted its second quarter revenue outlook to between $1.797 billion and $1.801 billion above analyst estimates. This is not a me quarter. That's a place stop making the spreadsheet brush quarter. Yet the stock dropped anyway. Why? Because stock prices are not graded on effort. They are graded on expectations. When a company becomes one of the market's favorite AI names, investors stop rewarding it for merely being great and start demanding that it be great in a way that makes the moon look like a small stepping stone. Palantir is now in that zone where good news is expected before the company even gets to say the words out aloud. There is also a broader software market problem hanging over the whole sector. Barons noted that Palantir's earnings call intensified worries about AI disrupting legacy software, and that concern weighed on software stocks more broadly. In other words, the market is not just judging Palantir as a company, it is also using Palantir as a symbol of a big AI reset inside enterprise software. That is flattering in one way, and annoying in another. It is like being invited to the royal ball, then realizing you are also being asked to carry the kingdom. While the quarter was much stronger than the stock reaction suggests, let's be blunt, the quarter was absurdly strong. Revenue grew, and that is rare enough in software that deserves its own parade. Palantir's US business was especially impressive, with US revenue up 104% and US commercial revenue surging 133%. That commercial line matters because it shows Palantir is not just a government vendor with a cool logo. It is increasingly becoming a real enterprise AI platform for businesses that want software to be more than sit there looking expensive and polished. The company's margin profit makes the story even more dramatic. Reuters reported that Palantir's revenue growth came with strong earnings power, and the company's own release showed a Rule of 40 score that is said reached 145%. That is the sort of metric that makes investors sit back and mutter. Okay, yes, the machine is clearly working. Palantir is not just growing, it is growing while retaining a highly variable software margin structure. What makes this quarter especially important is that it did not rely on one tiny corner of the business. Both government and commercial contributed meaningfully. That matters because it tells you the company's momentum is not just a single contract or a one lucky customer. It is broadening, and broadening is what turns a hot story into a durable one. A stock can survive a headline It survives much better when the business keeps taking new layers underneath it. Now, why the FAA opportunity matters so much? Now let's go to the part that could matter far more than the market is currently admitting. The FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, is quietly developing a predictive AI-powered air traffic management system called SMART, and Pltr is one of the 3 companies competing on the initiative. The system could help plan bottlenecks and anticipate schedule conflicts before an aircraft even leaves the ground. That is not just software, that's a mission-critical infrastructure with airplanes attached. This is exactly why Palantir bulls are excited. The company's reputation was built in government and defense, but an FAA win would push Palantir into something much more visible and universal, the infrastructure that keeps civilians' air travel moving. If Palantir helps modernize air traffic control, that is not just another contract, that is a public proof point that the company can run sensitive, complex, high-stakes systems in the real world. If you're enjoying the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue. The size of the company and opportunity is not trivial. The FAA's broad upgrade plan is huge, and even a modest role in a modernization program of that scale could compound over time. The AR currently reported that SMART could be operational in some form as soon as later this year, and the system is meant to shift the FAA from reactive air traffic management to predictive planning. This is a glorified way of saying, instead of waiting for things to go wrong, the software tries to see the mess coming and stop it. That's exactly the kind of problem Palantir likes to solve. Think about the real-world example. If your system can warn controllers about possible conflict hours before a plane even leaves the gate, that has real economic value. Fewer delays, fewer escalating cancellations, fewer passengers sitting in airports leaning the emotional limits of stale pretozos. And if Palantir is part of that system, the company is not just selling analytics, it is helping run the invisible machinery of daily life. That kind of positioning can matter much more than the market realizes today. Why the FAA could open a bigger door? The FAA matters beyond the immediate contract. It is a credibility event. Palantir has long been associated with defense and intelligence, but infrastructure wins can expand the narrative into airports, transit systems, hospitals, even energy grids and other complex environments where real-time decisions matter. One successful deployment in aviation can become a calling card for everything else. That is how software companies quietly go from interesting to everybody knows them. Picture this. Today, Palantir is the brilliant engineer in the back room who solves impossible puzzles for government agencies and big companies. An FAA win would let Palantir walk into the front lobby of everyday America and say, "We also keep the skies moving." That's a much bigger brand story, and in the software brand story matters because it lowers resistance. So the less scary the company sounds, the easier it is to land the next major contract. What are your thoughts? Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and remember to put God first in whatever you do.